recovered from these people. The photograph, you can see it here, right? Apart from that, there was a lot of stuff which was mentioned in the reports, but a lot of us are not actually aware of what exactly is DNLA. We are not aware of what exactly are Dimasas, who are Dimasas, and what is their demand. So let's first try to decode these basic things and then maybe move forward. So who are Dimasas? This is the main three questions. Let us answer this first. Who are Dimasas? What is DNLA? And what are their demands? So Dimasas are nothing but tribal people who have been living from generations in these areas of Assam and Nagaland. So Dimasa is a tribe basically which is an indigenous ethno-linguistic community which lives in some parts of Assam and Nagaland. By the way, northeast region is one region where now currently I think around 238 active tribes are there. So Dimasa is one of those tribes, one of those people out of 238 which are active in northeast India, right? Apart from that, the Dimasa Kacharis belong to the Indo-Mongoloid group. They have prominent Mongoloid features. Apart from this, according to the census of 2011, the population of Dimasa Kacharis is overall population is around 1,15,000, right? Out of that 1,15,000, around 1 lakh people live in the areas or the territories of Assam, and the remaining 14 to 15,000 people live in the areas of Nagaland. So two major states where we can see Dimasa population is Assam and Nagaland. Apart from this, what exactly, after discussing who are Dimasas, let us discuss about DNLA. What is DNLA? What do you understand by DNLA? DNLA is nothing but Dimasa National Liberation Army, right? That is the full form of Dimasa, DNLA, Dimasa National Liberation Army. And what exactly is their demand? So Dimasas basically want a separate nation in these areas where they live in, the areas of Assam and Nagaland. So they want a separate Dimasa nation for their people, and DNLA is an organization which is fighting for this cause. So DNLA was recently formed in 2019, right? So let us try to understand the geography of where this entire episode is happening. So when we are talking about DNLA, when we are talking about Dimasas, first of all, this is how these people look like traditionally. This is their traditional dress that they are wearing. Dimasa people are the inhabitants of Kachar Hills Autonomous District Council, Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council, Kachar District, Nagaon District of Assam. Essentially what we are talking here is this particular area which I am drawing right now. Kachar Hills, some part of Kachar Hills. Then we'll go towards the north in east Karbi Anglong. We'll cover some part of Nagaon and the entire district of Dimasa. So this essentially is the area that Dimasas are talking about. This is the area that they want to convert to a separate country for Dimasa people. They will cover, they want to cover some part of Nagaland, they want to cover some part of Assam, and this is how they want this entire area to be made. So is this demand the first time that DNLA is proposing? No. The answer is no. Historically, in 1991, we saw the first time when Dimasa students were demanding for a separate nation for Dimasa people. So ADSU is an organization which is called All Dimasa Students Union, which demanded in 1991 for a separate Dimasa nation, and earlier they used to call it Dima Raji. So even the maps were out of Dima Raji. The entire areas which I drew somewhat is the entire area that these people want to make a separate nation for Dimasas. So historically they have been demanding for this particular separate nation, and we see similar demands erupting out of a lot of places in northeast region. Like in Assam itself, there is some part which has been, about which there have been so many protests, so many insurgents, groups have been demanding for a separate nation for Bodos. Bodo land की demand भी काफी लंबे समय से चल रही है. If we talk about Nagaland, Nagaland के अंदर भी we see Nagalim is a separate country which NSCN has been demanding. So a lot of areas have been, a lot of tribes have been demanding separate nations in specifically northeast. So the issue definitely is not new. And earlier when this issue came, there was a particular organization and outfit which was called Dima Halam Dauga. Around this time, during 1990s, there were a lot of internal conflicts.